Raymond has an email, and he says, hello, Mother Miriam. I'm hoping you might provide in detail your number one best argument against the accusation that Catholics worship Mary. I have a group of evangelical friends that, although they're great people, continue to accuse me of that in our friendly religious debates. Thanks. Well, Raymond, the first thing I would do is if people accuse you or tell you that Catholics worship Mary, I'd say to them, is that right? I don't know about that. I'm Catholic. I don't worship Mary. I don't know a Catholic who does. That's the best response. I would say to them, why do you say Catholics worship Mary? Where did you get that from? You see, they're not going to have a good answer because they've gotten it from someone else who got it from someone else. There's no way. I mean, maybe they read it in a book, but see, the first thing is to put things back on them. And so I've had people say, I don't understand why Catholics worship Mary. And I would say, neither do I. Where did you hear such a thing? Well, people say it, or someone read it in a book. I say, well, it's not true. It's never been true in 2,000 years. You need to ask those people to show you why they think that or where they got that from. Okay, so that's number one. Always put it back on someone to support what they don't defend what's not true. That's ridiculous. But the other thing is, there's a beautiful little story that I think I've told Protestants, and they laugh with me when they say we worship Mary. I tell them about Carl Keating and Patrick Madrid, who years ago were on a mission to have a apologetics conference in some state, Alabama or Carolinas, I don't remember what. And as they came up to the church, there was a life-size statue of Our Lady of Fatima, life-size, in the yard. And there were statues of the three little children on their knees around Mary. And then there were statues of a few sheep around. And Patrick looked at Carl and he said, Carl, don't we have a great religion? Not only do we worship statues, but our statues worship statues. It's just so obvious how ridiculous that is. No, I have friends who have their walls plastered with their children and their grandchildren and their marriage pictures and their friends and their parents and their grandparents, and they love them, and they, every once in a while they're going to kiss a picture, say, Mwah, I love you, Mom, I miss you, something like that. They know the mother is not there, but the picture's a representation of that person, and that's all a statue is. They didn't have photography back then. We do now, but nobody worships plaster or marble or anything like that. Nobody worships statues, and today, nobody worships Mary. Mary is to be venerated. She said, all generations will call me blessed. She is the most blessed. She's the mother of God, after all, and she is absolutely blessed. And so we venerate her, but you can let them know also that in Old English, the word worship was the combination of two words, worth-ship. It's the worth of a person. So if people worship, they don't worship Mary in the way we say today, but they give her her worth. They give her her due. They venerate her, which is not worship. So wherever the Protestants or anybody else get that, they need to learn where they get it, and they need to verify that if they're going to ask you to go into all that trouble.